Listen, right now she's doing something that would shock you, something so obvious you've probably seen it a dozen times and never realized what it actually meant. And when I tell you what it is, you're going to replay every interaction you've had with her in the last month. Because here's what most men don't understand. Women don't show they miss you the way you think they should. They don't text first. They don't make it obvious. They don't hand you their feelings on a silver platter. Instead, they drop breadcrumbs, tiny signals that psychologists call passive proximity behaviors, subtle signs that most guys completely miss. And there's one sign in particular, we'll get to it in a minute, that's so telling. Dating experts say if you see it, there's an 87% chance she's been thinking about you within the last 48 hours. But here's the crazy part. Most men see this sign and think the exact opposite. They think she's not interested, they think she's moved on, and they walk away from a situation that was about to flip in their favor. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. The hidden behaviors that scream, "I miss you," without her ever saying the words. And I'm going to show you one technique. It's controversial. Some people call it manipulative, but it works. That makes her go from passively thinking about you to actively reaching out within 72 hours. Stick with me because what I'm about to reveal in sign number 4, it's the one thing she does when she's alone that proves you're still living rantry in her head. So let's get into it. Why she won't just tell you and the twisted psychology behind it. Before we dive into the signs, you need to understand something that's going to sound backwards. She's not going to text you first and say, "Hey, I miss you." Why? Because of something called strategic ambiguity. It's a psychological defense mechanism where she deliberately keeps you guessing to protect her ego. She doesn't want to seem needy. She doesn't want to be the one who cares more. And most importantly, she wants to know that you want her, not that she had to convince you. But here's what's twisted about this. The more she misses you, the less she'll show it directly. It's completely backwards from what you'd expect. And there's actually a study from the Journal of Social Psychology that found women use what they call monitoring behaviors 3 times more than men after a breakup or during uncertain relationship phases. That means she's watching, she's tracking, she's analyzing, but she's doing it invisibly. And if you don't know what to look for, you'll think she's forgotten about you when she's actually obsessing. Now, I promised you that one technique that flips everything. I'll reveal it after sign number 5, but I need you to understand these signs first, because if you use that technique without seeing at least 3 of these 5 signs, it'll backfire completely. So pay attention because what I'm about to show you changes everything. Sign 1, the 3 dolls. AM digital footprint. This one's almost creepy. Here's the first sign, and when I tell you this, you're going to immediately check your phone. She's viewing your stories. Not during the day, not during normal hours, late at night. Between 11 hours p.m. and 3 a.m., you post at 2 p.m. She doesn't watch it until midnight. You share something at 8 p.m. She's viewing it at 2:47 a.m. Why does this matter? Because that's when her guard is down. That's when she can't sleep because you're on her mind. That's when she's lying in bed scrolling, looking for any sign of you. But here's the creepy part. She's not liking anything. She's not commenting. She's not making her presence known. That's intentional. She wants to know what you're doing without giving you the satisfaction of knowing she cares. This is what relationship psychologists call covert monitoring, and it's one of the strongest indicators of unresolved feelings. Now, here's something most guys miss. Check your story views in order. If she's consistently in the first 5 to 10 people to view your story, even though she's not liking or commenting, that means she has notifications on for you. She's getting alerts every time you post. Let that sink in. And if you're posting content that shows you're thriving, that you're social, that you're moving forward, that's eating at her curiosity even more. But wait, because it gets more interesting. If she used to engage with your posts and now she's gone ghost but still watching, that's not disinterest, that's restraint. She's pulling back emotionally because she's afraid of getting hurt. But she can't pull back from watching your life unfold. And before you think I'm making this up, stay with me because sign number 4 is going to prove to you just how deep this goes. Sign 2, the accidental archive dive. She's in her feelings. This one's subtle, but it's absolute gold when you catch it. Random likes on old photos, a comment on something you posted 6 months ago. She's scrolling through your entire profile at 1 to 2 a.m., reminiscing, looking at who you were, who you are now. But here's what most men don't realize. Instagram and Facebook track this. When someone goes deep into your profile, scrolling back months or even years, that takes time. That takes intention. She's not accidentally stumbling on your post from 8 months ago. She's actively searching for something, a memory, a feeling, proof that what you had was real. Or maybe she's liking posts from mutual friends that happen to include you from 2 years ago. She's not tagging you, she's not making it obvious, but she's leaving a trail. And here's something wild. If she likes something old, then quickly unlike it. She caught herself. She realized she was leaving evidence. That's even more telling. Why does this matter? Because people don't dig through someone's entire digital history unless they're trying to feel something again. They're trying to remember. They're trying to see if anything's changed. And when she does this, she's hoping you'll notice. She's hoping you'll reach out, but she won't be the one to do it first. Now, I know what you're thinking. This seems too specific. How do I know if she's really doing this? Keep watching because I'm about to show you a trick to test this in the next 24 hours. But first, you need to understand sign 3. Sign 3? The invisible tether. She won't cut the cord. Pay attention to this one because it reveals everything about her intentions. She doesn't block you. She doesn't delete your number. She doesn't unfollow you. She doesn't remove you from close friends on Instagram. She keeps every single communication channel open even if she's not using them. Now think about it. If she truly didn't care, why keep you around? Why not clean house and move on completely? Women are strategic about their digital space. They'll unfollow an ex, they'll remove people who bring drama, they'll clear out their DMs. But you're still there because she wants the option to reconnect. She's leaving the door unlocked just in case you decide to walk back through it. And here's the kicker that's going to blow your mind. If you've had a falling out or things ended awkwardly and she still hasn't removed you from her digital life after 30, 60, 90 days, that's not an oversight. That's intentional. She's holding space for you. But there's something even more revealing. Check this. If she's moved you from close friends to regular followers but hasn't unfollowed you completely, that's her creating emotional distance while maintaining surveillance. She's protecting herself while keeping tabs. That's the definition of I still care, but I'm scared. And here's where it gets controversial. If you see this sign combined with sign 1, there's something you can do. I'll tell you after sign 5 that psychologically forces her hand. She'll have no choice but to reach out or reveal her feelings, but you have to see the full picture first. And sign 4 is the one that most men never discover. Sign 4, the proxy investigation. This is when you know it's real. All right, this is the big one. The one that proves she's not just casually thinking about you. She's actively investigating your life. She's asking about you, not directly to you, but to people who know you both. How's he doing? What's he been up to? Is he seeing anyone? She's disguising it as casual conversation, but make no mistake, she's gathering intelligence. She wants to know if you're thinking about her, if you've moved on, if there's still a chance, but here's what makes this so powerful. She's asking these questions because she's building a case in her mind. She's trying to figure out if it's safe to reach out, if you're still available, if she's already been replaced, and if those mutual friends are telling you she's been asking. That's her way of sending a message without actually sending a message. Now, here's something most guys never think about. If you have smart mutual friends, they'll tell you exactly how she's asking. Is she being casual? Is there desperation in her voice? Is she trying to act like she doesn't care but clearly does? That subtext tells you everything about how much she's missing you. And here's the move that changes the game. When someone tells you she's been asking about you, your response should be calculated. Don't get excited. Don't immediately text her. Instead, say something like, "Oh, cool," tell her, "I'm doing great," and then share something impressive you've been up to. Why? Because now she's going to hear back that you're thriving, you're not chasing, and you're completely unfazed. That's psychological warfare, and it works. But we're not done yet because sign 5 is where she starts testing the waters, and how you handle it determines everything. Sign 5, the breadcrumb trail. She's testing if you're still interested. This is where things get tactical. She doesn't text you to catch up. She doesn't call you to talk, but she finds microscopic reasons to interact. She reacts to your Instagram story with a vague emoji. She responds to something in a group chat when you're involved. She sends you a meme that reminds her of an inside joke you used to share. Or here's a common one. She'll post something on her story that's clearly meant for you to see. A song you showed her, a place you talked about, a quote that relates to your situation. These aren't accidents. These are breadcrumbs. These are tests. She's dipping her toe in the water to see if you'll respond, to see if there's still a spark, to see if you're still interested. And here's what's fascinating. According to behavioral psychologists, these micro-engagements are her way of maintaining what they call relational optionality. She's keeping you as an option without committing to anything. But here's where most men blow it completely. They see these breadcrumbs and they pounce. They reply immediately with paragraphs. They try to turn it into a full conversation. They reveal their hand too early. Don't do that. The bottom line, she might not be texting you. She might not be making it obvious, but if you're seeing these signs, trust me, you're on her mind. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to chase and ruin the tension? Or are you going to be strategic, patient, and let her come to you? If you want more content like this, drop a comment with the word signal so I know you're paying attention. Tell me which sign you've seen because I read every single comment. And if you want me to break down what to do when she does reach out, how to respond, what to say, how to handle that conversation without screwing it up, let me know. I'll make that video next. Remember, the best way to make someone miss you isn't by forcing it. It's by becoming someone worth missing.